Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News for Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Stand up for your country. Well, no calm days for us. The news cycle is relentless. That is the word. And the reason it is so relentless is because of the forces that are trying to destroy the Trump administration, Elon Musk, on and on and on. And you know what the battle is. But I have some very, very interesting information about that and about the new JFK files for you. We'll take the Trump administration first, and that is the subject of the Talking Points memo. At this point, there are more than 125 lawsuits filed against the Trump administration. The tactic is obvious: paralyze the administration so it can't do anything. Now, I'm going to run down 3 of the lawsuits. Remember, 125. I'm going to tell you how absurd they are. And then I'm going to tell you how this has to stop and who could stop it. That fair enough? Now, I always advise you watch the No Spin News and listen on the radio with a pen and pad. Okay. First lawsuit is Schilling versus Trump. All right, this is Emily Schilling, U.S. Naval personnel, 19 years. She's trans. You remember that President Trump said no trans in the U.S. military. He's the commander-in-chief. That's an executive order. Now there's a lawsuit in the Western District of Washington. Why? Because the judge there is far left. He doesn't have jurisdiction, by the way, and the case will get tossed. But it's there. The lawsuit is there. Okay? Now, lawsuit's filed. The Trump lawyers come in. The judge makes a ruling. The Trump lawyers appeal the ruling. That's how it goes, but it takes time. Okay? Now, the commander-in-chief has an absolute right to order the military to be configured the way he wants it to be configured. All right? We go back to President Clinton. Don't ask, don't tell. You can be gay, but you can't talk about being gay. That was Clinton's executive order. And it stood for more than 10 years until Obama knocked it out. So before Clinton, you couldn't be in the military if you were gay. They found out, you were booted. Dishonorable discharge. So Clinton wrote an executive order, said, no. And the order stood. So if Clinton can do that, Trump can certainly say no trans, because there's precedent. Okay. The second lawsuit. This is USAID dismantled. It's not dismantled. So there are 8 lawsuits because of DOGE. DOGE went into the United States aid unit, which receives guidance from the Secretary of State, the State Department, but it's independent, and it has to be knocked out by Congress. Trump can't knock it out. But Trump hasn't knocked it out. There are 300 people working for USAID. But all of their expenditures, because they were so outrageous, Elon Musk exposed them, have been now subject to review. And the lefties don't want that. So they've sued. They'll lose, because the President of the United States is the absolute authority to stop fraud. That's it. He's a chief executive officer, law enforcement officer of the land. That's his executive power. If USAID is sending millions of dollars to the country of Sri Lanka for some insane thing, the president says no. He has the power to do that. Okay, that's number 2. All right, number 3 is the deportations. Now, Trump made a mistake saying that the judge who ordered these stopped for the criminal migrants should be impeached. The president should not have done that. And the Supreme Court Justice, John Roberts, scolded President Trump. Because you disagree with the judge doesn't mean he should be impeached. But again, this is not going to be successful for the lefties or this judge who held it up. Why? Because the president has designated the group Tren de Aragua from Venezuela, a criminal gang, as terrorists. U.S. government can shoot them. We're doing a favor deporting them. They could shoot them, just like we did with ISIS, because of that designation. Military can walk in and wipe them out. And that is a law that was passed after 9/11 and signed by Bush the Younger. By the books. So Trump's not shooting them, he's deporting them. And the judge goes, oh, I want to see, well, okay. Then the White House lawyers go in, appeal that. But John Roberts, Supreme Court Justice, should have taken the case right there. Said, the Supreme Court is going to take a look at it and put an end to this. Because everybody knows what's happening. The left-wing activists are seeking liberal judges to stop everything Trump's trying to do. The Supreme Court knows that. Stop it. You have the power to stop it. And it'll eventually happen. And all the things I just told you will come true. Trump will win all of those cases. But what the left is hoping is it just drains and drains and drains and drains and demoralizes. And the left-wing press is going to prop it all up. And that's what's happening. And that's a memo. We're on it, but the Supreme Court is going to have to stop this because it's madness. It really is. President Trump is trying to fix the economy, but some believe the damage is already done. As the dollar value drops, China's power and gold keep going up. I called American Hartford Gold to diversify with physical precious metals, and you might consider that as well. They will help you secure your savings with physical gold and silver delivered right to your door, or you can set up a tax advantage gold IRA. Plus, it's tax and penalty free to roll over your current 401k or IRA. With billions in precious metals delivered, thousands of five-star ratings, and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau, they are the only precious metals dealer I trust. So please call or text American Hartford Gold. Tell them O'Reilly sent you, and you might get $15,000 of free silver on a qualifying order. Call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Brand new YouTube alert. We want you to sign up for our free channel, please. YouTube.com/Bill O'Reilly on the JFK assassination conspiracy theories. You will like this one. Okay, so check it out. Go to the mail. We got Ted, concierge member. Ted's, whatever happens to Ted, my crew is there to watch his back. Everything you witnessed at the Oval Office on Monday, O'Reilly, was incredible. JFK's files coming out is long overdue. Kate's law is common sense, must happen. As for war criminal Putin, the world's in trouble. We don't know how it will end. It's true. Putin is such a villain. No question about it. Dorothy, concierge member, thank God the president has the good sense to ask for your opinions, O'Reilly. I don't know about that, but I'm happy to help every president, not just Trump. I've talked to all of them. Steve Prosk, Fairview, Texas. I watch the No Spin News every night. How did Lee Harvey Oswald land a job that was on President Kennedy's path in Dallas? He landed it at random. Okay, about 6 weeks before Oswald shot Kennedy, he showed up and he got the job at the depository. Nobody knew that Kennedy was even going to go to Dallas. So it was a crime of opportunity, as I have reported. Good question, though. Ted Burkowski, Charlotte, North Carolina. Bill, since any leftist judge can stop the president's agenda, why didn't the Republicans do the same thing to Biden? They did. They stopped the student loans. among other things. So this lawfare is used both ways, but much, much more on the radical left. Raymond, I wonder if Killing Kennedy will need to be rewritten. No, I doubt it. I'm very, very confident. You wouldn't believe how much work we put into that book. So check it out if you haven't read it. Amazon got it. We have it on BillO'Reilly.com, I believe. Gail Hay, West Hempstead, New York. Assuming that Biden flooded the U.S. with millions of illegal aliens in a hope they would one day vote, and therefore assure a democratic regime constantly, could Trump push through an executive order that says voters must show ID? No. The states control all voting procedures. Yeah. The feds do not control that. They have oversight over fraud. That's it. Doug Matthews, Port St. Lucie, Florida. I've been a long-time follower of yours, Bill. Way back to Inside Edition. Wow. I've come to the conclusion you're the most honest, respected, and accomplished journalist in American history. That might be overstating it a little bit. I appreciate it, though. What, H.L. Mencken and all the boys at CBS, they were good. I just read Confronting the President's phenomenal. I appreciate that. The book is still selling great after 6 months in the marketplace. So let's go get one if you haven't read it, right? Confronting the Presidents. We can get it on BillO'Reilly.com. If you re-up your concierge or premium membership, you get any of my books free, including the new one, Confronting Evil, with our pal, Vlad Putin, on the cover. That'll be out September 9th. Get the Not Woke gear. I gave a hat and a golf shirt to President Trump on Monday. Boy, if he wears it, that'll be great. And we got the mugs. I'm using my, come back to me. This is one of the best mugs, this Not Woke mug. It's just fabulous. It's a fantastic item. Made in America. Word of the day, no jobation. I bet you don't know what that means. I didn't. Jobation. No jobation. When writing to me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town if you wish to opine. I'm back with a final thought about why I'll be in Florida tomorrow. If your business generates $1 to $10 million annually but struggles with rising costs and other challenges, Financial Yield Solutions, Inc., or FYSI for short, has tailored solutions for you. From tax planning to scaling operations and more, FYSI helps businesses thrive. Considering selling? FYSI guides winning exit strategies. Look, AI tech raised $500 billion under the Trump administration so far. Businesses can't afford to be left behind. FYSI can help you explore AI integrations to excel in today's rapidly evolving landscape. With more than 14 years of experience, FYSI specializes in solving the challenges business owners face. Business owners can book a free business review today to transform your operations, boost profits, secure financial futures for you. Visit FYSI.com/Bill, or you can call. There is a growing real estate crime out there. The FBI calls it house stealing. Criminals forge your signature on one document, file it with a fake notary stamp. Just like that, your title's gone. Then criminals can take out loans or sell without you knowing. So, when is the last time you checked your home's title? Probably never, and the scammers know it. That's why I trust Home Title Lock's $1 million triple lock protection. You get 24/7 monitoring, urgent alerts, and if fraud does occur, they'll spend up to $1 million to restore your title at no added cost. Please go to HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code BILL250 now for a free title history report and access to your title expert. $250 value when you sign up. HomeTitleLock.com, code BILL250. Okay, been a busy week here. Final thought, Road Warrior, DC on Monday. And now tonight I will be going down to Florida. Why? Because of Joe Namath's charity benefit, which I support. Because Namath is a really good guy. He's become a very good friend. There we are. And what Joe Namath does is he has a charity that helps football players with brain injuries, and there are tons of them. And so research and things like that. And twice a year, Joe has a golf tournament. I don't play golf because I don't have time and I'm terrible at it. But I go down and, I'm around and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Joe Namath, one word, joenamath.org. And this, I think it's sold out now, but, he'd appreciate the help. You don't have to give much, but it's a really, really good, look, I'm a big football fan. I play college ball, you know that. And I watch a lot of football. And I know the destruction being wreaked upon these athletes. So I almost feel guilty enjoying the spectacle while these guys are getting carted off, with really debilitating injuries. So if I can do something to help, I'm going to do it. Plus, it's always good to see Joe again. Joe's got the greatest stories. Told me a story last time about how Ben Davidson on the Oakland Raiders, if you're an older person, you might remember the name, tried to gouge his eyes out. When he was on the bottom, they got Namath, he's on the bottom, and Davidson puts his hand in the mask and tries to gouge Namath's eyes out. I said, what did you do? He goes, I bit him. Stories like that. Doesn't happen now, but back then, in the AFL, NFL days in the 60s, oh boy. And then a lot of those athletes are the ones that need help now. Anyway, we'll be reporting from Florida. I will be on the air from Florida, from West Palm Beach tomorrow. And it's a very busy week, so we hope you stay with us. Thank you for watching. I'm Bill O'Reilly. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.